Welcome to the DTFH live. Hello to all of you out there who are watching or will watch in the future or even watching in the past, which technically, if you're watching this, you're watching it in the past. Even if you're in the live feed, you're seeing a millisecond at least, depending on your internet speed, into the past. So I'm basically a time traveler right now, and I want to say hello to you from the future. It's not so bad over here. A few milliseconds ahead, nothing terrible has happened yet. The flash of white hot nuclear light has yet to irradiate the city that I'm in, though I am in a basement, meaning there is some chance that should nuclear war break out, as it could at any moment, I wouldn't know it for at least a few seconds, might feel a trembling, and theoretically, there is some infinitesimally small chance that I could still maintain an internet connection post-nuclear blast. I don't know the internet infrastructure here in Austin, Texas, and my guess is that it, along with every living thing, will be incinerated, melted, and fried. But if not, I will continue the broadcast post-nuclear blast. I'm sure Austin is on the list of cities to be struck by nuclear missiles, and it's a perfect place to be down here. Josh, I'd be honored to be incinerated with you. Our ashes mixing together, podcasting till the very end. I feel bad for my family. I would have liked to hug my kids, kiss my wife, but dims the brakes, right?
Yeah.
Dims the brakes. And listen, it would be very easy to be angry right now, I guess. You could probably look at the situation and think to yourself, holy shit, we're all stuck in a fucking bus. We're in an e-bus. We're in a bus that doesn't have a driver because the driver right now is in some fucking luxurious, plush bomb shelter flying way up in the stratosphere in some luxurious, plush airplane. Old men. It'd be easy to get angry. Think, holy shit, we're in a remote controlled bus that's being controlled by old fucking men who desperately want to live forever because they know if they die, they can't keep their power and their stuff. And it'd be easy to be mad about that. It'd be easy to be angry about that, to think to yourself, what the fuck are we doing? I could, if I wasn't very careful, get so angry, like, blood boilingly angry, when I consider the fact that right now I've got a family. I love doing stand-up. I love doing my podcast. I like breathing. I like oxygen and the atmosphere. It's nice to have an atmosphere. And it would be really easy to get blood boilingly angry over the fact that last night, an old Russian man, decided to fly his drones through the airspace of Poland and just sort of, fuck it, let's see what happens. Let's fly a bunch of drones through the airspace of Poland. One of them could crash. Maybe things crash all the time. One of them could crash into a building and burn up a bunch of people. And if that happened, there's some probability that fucking World War III would start and no more atmosphere. But you know what? Fuck it. Let's see what happens. It'd be easy to get angry about that. In the morning, you eat with your kids. They're so beautiful. They're so sweet. They don't know that a weird looking old fucking Russian dude and a weird old American president and a bunch of other weird old withered up old fucking Europeans are just sitting around right now thinking, do we roll the dice on getting rid of the fucking atmosphere of the planet all these kids live on? It'd be easy to get mad about that. But the problem is, if you got too mad, if everyone got too fucking mad, well, you end up going Nepalese, I guess. Because, the thing about it is like these old fucks, they are this is the issue, man. They are fundamentally out of shape. I don't think they can run that fast. I don't know, man. Pull up a picture of like Putin and pull up that picture of Putin and Z. XI. When they had that meeting? Putin and Z, not of Z, Putin of Z. It sounds like a great restaurant, honestly. I don't think that, you know what I'm going to guess? I think now pull up a picture of Trump. Putin and Z and Trump. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think these guys can run that fast. Just throwing that out there. Pretty sure I mean, it'd be cool to have a race. That'd be nice. That'd be fucking nice.
That's how you settle disputes, is a foot race between leaders.
That would be beautiful. A nice foot race, get them all together, unleash, I don't know, just to spice it up a little bit.
Macron might win.
Put them all in there and put some of those Darpa dogs. Put some of those Darpa dogs in the back and just give them like an hour to run, and then unleash the Darpa dogs, and then whoever makes it out, then okay, it's over. So we don't all have to worry about getting incinerated, because I don't know those dudes. Like, none of us are probably going to meet those dudes. Are you going to meet? You're never going to meet those guys. I'm never going to meet those fucking guys. But because of these old pieces of shit, we all have to like have some, at the very least, like a mild anxiety. If you've got some hormone shit going on, you're not getting enough sleep, then you're probably overly anxious about it. You're like fixating on it. And but no matter what, if you're on a hike right now, if you're hiking the Appalachian Trail, you don't know what's going on. You feel great. But if you're in the cities, if you're in the world, you're probably slightly aware of this. And if you think about it too much, it does just turn your stomach. Pull up that thing, Putin and Z talking about organ transplants. It's fucking great.
What is it called when all this is happening, but you feel at peace?
Enlightenment, my friend.
Oh.
That's called wisdom. That's called wisdom or fentanyl. Putin and Z
about
organ transplants.
Donation.
Not donations. They didn't mention donations. I don't think anyone's donating there. Or
two of the leaders there. Russian
turn it out. Yeah. So these guys apparently didn't know their fucking mics are on. And don't you know they're talking about the same bullshit that every other king has talked about since kings, which is longevity. These old fucks, they know. It doesn't matter how big their nuclear arsenal is. It doesn't matter how many conscripts they could summon. It doesn't matter how advanced their military is. It doesn't matter how much money they've siphoned from their people and put into their fucking bank accounts. They are still gonna die. Now, pull up Krishna in the lion form. This is most famously illustrated in this incarnation of Vishnu. That's a good one. Now, see what you have here. Yeah, I'll just read it. Scroll up so I can read it. By performing the rigorous austerity of standing on the tips of his toes for 125 years, we'll call him David for the sake of this. David became so powerful that the demigods prayed to Lord Brahma to keep him from destroying the universe. Now, this is Hinduism. This is a long time ago. Different scene. I don't know why some dude standing on his toes for 125 years. Like if I'm a demigod and I'm seeing that, I'm not going to be like, he's going to destroy the universe. That starts with standing on your toes for over a century, ends with destroying the universe. Due to his austerity, Lord Brahma offered, call him Danny, his heart's desire. Danny requested that he should never die. Lord Brahma explained to him that even he must die, that his life was only 4,300,000 times 100,000 times 30 times 12 times 100 times 2 years. They didn't have calculators back then. So Danny demanded that he should never be killed in the day or in the night, and Lord Brahma agreed to this. Danny then requested that he should not die on land or in the air, in the water, to which Lord Brahma agreed. Danny, having received this promise, became very bold and asked that he should not be killed by any man or beast. Lord Brahma agreed. Danny, I wonder if he's still on his toes while he's asking for this shit. Danny's still not satisfied with the benedictions he'd received from Lord Brahma, then asked for the benediction that he could not be killed by any weapon, to which Lord Brahma also agreed to give Danny his benediction. And then he's like, and then he left. All right, Danny, bye. After receiving these benedictions, Danny became more demonic and began conquering the material universe. With each new victory and increase in his power, the demigods became more and more worried. In time, Danny had a son called Prahlada. Oh, let's call him William. William was a great devotee of Lord Krishna, even from birth, as a small keep scrolling down. Let's get to the good part. Yeah, so basically God shows up. God stretched Danny across his lap, and with his long nails, he ripped apart the demon. Danny died instantly on God's blood-drenched lap. He was killed neither on the land nor the sea, the air, but on the lap of the Supreme Lord. He was killed neither during the day or the night, but in the twilight. He was killed by neither beast nor man, but by God's lotus hands. He was killed with no weapons, but with the nails of God. Thus, Danny's benediction from Lord Brahma remained intact, and he was killed by the personification of fear, Krishna himself, in his half man, half lion form. So that, of course, is like a very, very Hindu depiction of you can't get out of the mess, no matter, especially if you're like putting your fucking suit on and like ordering drone strikes on human beings. And it's true for all of them, not just Putin, all of them, no matter who they fucking are, no matter how big and puffed up you are, no matter how important you are, no matter what your popularity polls say, no matter what you've done for the economy or against the economy, none of it matters, because you're going to die. And so that when you get older and you're somebody who is like fully gotten into the like power position that these presidents get into, it's a little scary when you realize like you're just going to die and it doesn't matter. You look down, your ankles are all swollen up. You talk to some doctor, like, hey, I have all the money. You can make me live longer, right? And the doctors are like, yeah, maybe in a few years we could start putting different people's organs in you as one final desperate flailing attempt to stay alive. We could, there's all these like organs that we've harvested from people that we could maybe put in your body. But it's not going to work. Even if they do, then you're going to get this new Frankenstein style president. That's what's coming. Like, presidents are already fucking creepy. You could argue they are, to some degree, Frankensteins in the sense that they are sewn together amalgams of generally corporate interest. And they sort of shamble through the world, and they do seem monstrous, like, not quite the bolts in the head, but something about them seems just genuinely creepy. Like, all of them, they don't look okay. Like, if they weren't presidents and you ran into them, you would think it was like somebody at when you go to a bar at like 5 a.m., which I haven't done in a long time, or at 9 a.m. bar denizens. They kind of look like that. Like somebody that would make sense in a bar at 9 a.m. Swollen, sick, fucked up, lack of sleep. And this is so they're already spooky, but soon you're going to see your president and you're going to know that motherfucker has a spine that was, donated. They don't need any organ donations. That's the other crazy thing, is like, anytime they send their soldiers to fight and their soldiers get blown up, it's like stealing organs. You're like just blowing up hearts and brains. So it'd be easy to get upset about all that stuff. And for me, especially, it's no fun, like late at night, looking at just, the bullshit about Poland that just happened. And now comes my big announcement. My darling, beautiful wife. And I know I mentioned this maybe for a second on a few earlier podcasts, but official announcement: a new trussle is coming to the world.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Number 4 is on the way, and they said I couldn't do it. You should see what's going on down there, gang. It ain't great. Let me tell you, it ain't fucking great. My penis looks like somebody took Vladimir Putin, Xi Jinping, and Trump and mushed them together. It's a mess down there, man. And I got one ball. For those of you who are just joining us, I got one ball. And now, and I'm old as fuck. So, and I've been irradiated. You know, I got her fucking irradiated, dude. Like I had to go into a clinic and I had to jerk off into a cup. This episode of the DTFH has been brought to you by my best friends at Blue Chew. Blue Chew. This isn't exactly the age of boners, friends. You ever try to get wet firewood going? Have you ever tried to light a fire in the midst of rain pouring from the sky? Well, that's what we've got going on right now. Cultural rain pouring on our erections, which is why Blue Chew is our friend. It's the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Much like Sisyphus, you can waggle your throbbing member at the impending comet flying from deep space. Shake that thing in the direction of whatever it is that's terrifying you. Things might be weird right now, but one thing that's not weird is your beautiful, throbbing, powerful, godlike shaft. Guys, it's not just about performance, it's about legacy. Discover your options at bluechew.com. We've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code Duncan at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity, one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I did that yesterday. And I guess you wouldn't really call it a clinic, but you know, it's a place that has.
You put on a clinic.
I guess you could say that. Me and my bros. But you know, my cum, it still tastes good. That's what's beautiful. You know, I mean, I can self-report. Other people don't think so, but having tasted, here's the thing. I just want to address the haters out there. A lot of people, when they taste my jizz, they're jealous. That's what I get at the men's club I go to. You know what I mean? So they'll be like, this dude, this is fucked up. Like this does not taste. This tastes like plasticky and plastinated and like, what is some dick? What did Bruce say the other day? He's like, it tastes like sour cottage cheese. And I'm like, okay, Bruce. Yeah. Oh, your jizz tastes just great, like cinnamon. It's like Bruce's jizz. Everyone universally talks shit about the way his jizz tastes. We all hate it when it's his turn to jerk off in the cup. But my jizz, having tasted it and having self-confidence in my own life, it is sweet. It's got a lavender tang to it and with hints of sage. Like, it's nice. Yeah, there's a musk, but I think it's like a healthy musk, you know? Sorry, I got off track. The point is I have one ball and I had to get one of my balls cut off because I have testicular cancer or had testicular cancer. Went to jerk off in a cup at a sperm donation clinic because they told me that after irradiating my lymph nodes that my balls might be barren after that. So if you've ever gotten radiation, it's pretty wild. Like, it's the most insane shit. It really will scramble your brain. It's like the worst amusement park ride of all time. You have to get strapped down into a machine, and they put a cod piece over your dick to keep your balls from getting radiated, and they play horrible music. They don't ask you what music you wanna play, it's for the people running the machine. So, like, if you, like, just imagine having your legs stretched out on an, like, H.R. Giger style, uh, alien death machine with a cod piece on and listening to Mariah Carey. That's what it's like to get radiation therapy. So, I just wanna, number 1, salute my remaining ball, because this ball is, um it's like if you've ever seen a sci-fi movie where, like, a soldier gets marooned on some alien world, that's my ball. And I imagine that testicles, I like to imagine, are not like, are friends, and it's lonely down there in the sack now for him. And uh and every time I come, it's like a cry for help, a message in a bottle, a genetic message in a bottle that it's sending out into the world it will never see or know, lives in darkness. It sends out these coded messages that my wife's vagina turn into beautiful babies. Because my theory is that my wife's vagina is like angelic, or like it's like, you know what, it's like a god that can resurrect the dead, and just does it as, just, it can do it. And or, you know what I mean? Or it's like, if you've ever seen like a great artist, they could take anything. Like, you could be like, all right, here's a bowl of like ink, here's some smushed up cockroaches, here's some worms and a bag of dirt. And a great artist can take those things and create something beautiful out of it. And I think that's what my wife's vagina does with my jizz. It's amazing. I'm not trying to be like, beat myself up, but like, it technically, it is somehow miraculous that she is. It's like, it's not lead into gold, but it's like cottage cheese into beautiful baby. Because the other thing is, it's not like I'm blasting porn star gouts of jizz. I don't mean to get too detailed here, friends, but it's like, you ever see like a zombie movie and they go to the gas pumps, and they pull they go to the gas pump and shake it, and just a little tiny drop of gasoline That's what it's like when I come.
A dribbler.
It's just, I would love to be a dribbler. It's barely that. It's like, I don't know, man. Like, if a frog puked,
Mm.
like a frog just like had like a little like upchuck, something like akin to that. And yet somehow my wife converts this tiny amount of jizz into these incredibly beautiful babies. So I am, thank you so much, everybody. I am so happy that my family is growing. And I just can't believe it. I feel like, obviously, all the things you feel when you're gonna have a big family, nervous, like, holy fucking shit. Like, it's already like chaos in my house. Like, what do we do with more chaos? But then that's just the weak part. That's the weak part of me. The weak part of me that wants to curl up in a ball, play Silk Song all day long, take long naps, blow rails of ketamine like I used to, but the other part of me is just so thrilled that it's happening, and it's amazing to there's all these like there's all these little things that you forget that go along with pregnancy. Like, remember like putting your hand on your wife's belly,
Mhm.
how that feels, how cool that feels. Like, it's a special feeling. You can feel the babies, not just kicks, but the life energy. Like, you could feel, it's like you could feel the energy in there. And um I talk to the baby through her belly sometimes. And it's just all these little things that you remember when it's happening, and it feels like a dream or something. But that's the big announcement, friends. We have got Trussell number 4 entering the world. And this means that if we are not annihilated by these stupid old fucks, that theoretically I'm going to have 1 billion grandkids and I will never be free of children. I'm always going to be crawling with babies. Like, it's the wildest thing, man. It's just the wildest thing. You just end up with this swarm of life around you when you're on your way out. It's a beautiful farewell party, by the way. You know, I don't mean I'm going to die soon. I hope not, but we all might. We all might. I don't know. But it's a nice way to be sort of led out of the universe by a bunch of like wild children. Sorry, I'm going to do something really disgusting right now. God damn it. Fucking Bruce, man. It's like when you are pointing the finger at someone, I just came up with this. When you point a finger, there's 3 fingers pointing back, depending on how flexible your thumb is. It could be 4 if you have a gnarled hand. But I just want to say this, and I don't like talking shit on my podcast, but Bruce, your jizz is horrible. And it's not, jizz shouldn't have like whatever, it shouldn't have like literal, like stringy, ropey things that stick in your teeth in it. You know what I mean? Like, that's not normal. And at my men's club, like, they're like, you know, you signed the fucking paper, man. We have it's very, like, very inclusive. And we include all jizz. And it's like, dude, there's always someone who comes in and fucks it up. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the members right now are like, no way. Like, I can't do it anymore. And I'm just so tired of picking little stringy bits of Bruce jizz out of my lips and my butt and teeth. Yeah, I'm gonna vape. God damn it. It's Australia's fault. It's not my fault. Zen pouches. If you know, this is your fault, actually, Josh.
How so?
Okay. So, because I mentioned Zen pouches in Australia to you, you Googled Zen pouches in Australia. Remember that?
Yeah, it was illegal.
And you found out it was illegal, which I didn't know. Now, if you had not said anything, I would have brought fuck tons of Zen pouches to Australia.
And then you'd be a felon.
No, because they're not looking for Zen pouches. I would have gone right fucking through, wouldn't have known. And if they did stop me, because I looked around, there's no sign, you can't have nicotine pouches in Australia, nothing. So I would have gone right through the gate and I wouldn't have started this demon habit. Aaron, I hope you're not watching. Phone's broken too, so she can't call me right now and be like, what are you doing? You can't do that. About to have another baby.
You don't do that when you go to other states or other countries, look up the laws just because, you know, you don't go to jail.
Some of us, Josh, we are living life to the fullest. And also there's an assumption. I'm joking. By the way, you know, people are like, why are you, if I see mean to Josh, do you think it's serious? I saw that. I saw that. I see everything, Josh.
Yeah.
And I can see auras. So you can't lie to me. I see auras.
What's my aura?
We'll talk about it when we're not doing the podcast. But
okay.
It's fucked up. So I'm super excited right now. I'm incredibly happy right now. And I just feel really lucky. And this is very cheesy to say this, but for all of you who are letting me have this as my job, thank you so much. You know, when you're bringing new life in the universe and you sort of like scroll through your life and you just like feel grateful for everybody. So thank you so much. I just can't believe I get to be a dad. It's nuts that I get to be a dad. I did not think I would get that honor from the universe. So thank you, everybody, all my sweet, dear listeners and subscribers. Thank you. And Yeah, that's my huge announcement. Now, Josh, we gotta pull up that UAP footage. Pull up the congressional UAP footage. I hope you guys watch this shit. There, yeah, Anna Paulina Luna. Go to that one. I think we can play this.
Can I have ask a parliamentary question of you?
Yeah, sure.
Does this subcommittee have the authority to do subpoenas?
Task force. So the task force, to answer that question, has to do it.
Jump ahead to the UFO
Okay.
video.
So, and also in regards
usually
to maybe
these,
which
it's
to
got to be in
Mr.
there. This is,
Borland's
God
point,
damn
we are
it.
going to be
Go, there it is. There it is. Go
doing a
back.
motion to
So
be able to recognize
just
some
pause
of
it for
this
1
movement real
second.
quick.
So you know if you've been watching this for any amount of time, my podcast, you know my take on these fucking hearings is not good. They are generally so annoying and so bureaucratic and so riddled with government speak that none of them make sense. But a whistleblower leaked this footage of a Reaper drone. I don't know what that is. It sounds cool. Launching a Hellfire missile at one of these Tic Tacs, which is, by the way, just that alone does not, that's not great. Because like, if we are like shooting missiles at whatever the fucking these things are, we'll shoot a missile at anything. And that's whoever's up top is saying like, you know what, fire on that thing. That means they will launch nukes. They'll do anything. So go ahead and play this. This is the craziest shit I've ever seen.
If you guys can please roll that real quick.
So this is them launching a missile at I don't know what, some little guy shooting along over the ocean, having some fun, looking at fish. I don't know what they're doing. They could be doing anything in there. Bam. And nothing. Nothing.
Did they hit it?
Yeah, they fucking
Okay,
hit
this
it.
is still rolling. Mr.
Just
Mr.
keeps
Talley,
going.
Real quick, yes or no answers.
Hey,
Are
get
you
away. What'd
aware
you do
of
that for,
anything
man?
in
Fuck
the
off. Why'd you do that?
United
Hey,
States
what the
government
fuck?
arsenal that can split a Hellfire missile like this?
Go ahead, play it again. Go back and
Do
play it
whatever
again.
blob thing it did and then keep going.
Do the blob thing it did. She actually had to say that. It did a blob thing.
It ricocheted.
Yeah, it didn't do. Yeah, the missile split in half. Look, let's watch it again. Having some fun. Wait, the fuck? What the fuck? Fuck you, man. Go back and play it again. Play it again. I'm flying over the ocean. I love to look at the fishies. I love space. I'm a super intelligent. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Play it again.
Okay, while this is still rolling.
Play it again. It's fun to fly. I love deep space. I can travel through time. I can evaporate. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? Ow. Ow. What was that, man?
What's so crazy is how slow the missile looks coming in compared to
Just doing our thing. I like to be a super intelligent alien being flying over the ocean blue. What the fuck? Ow, why? Yeah, and then
Okay, well,
now
this
go
is
ahead and
still
play her
rolling.
talking. Now
Mr.
you got to
Talley,
talk
real quick,
about
yes or no
it.
answers. Are you aware of anything in the government, United States government arsenal that can split a Hellfire missile like this?
No.
And do whatever blob thing it did and then keep going?
Okay,
Nothing?
stop.
All right, how about you, Chief?
Do whatever blob thing it did. That was a real question. That's a real, guys, this is a real question that I believe a senator asked someone at this hearing. She said, are you aware of anything that can split Hellfire missiles and do that blob thing it did? The blob thing. Like, okay, so you're you're asleep, you're having a great, you're dreaming, and in the dream, when you start waking up is when in the dream you're watching a congressional hearing and a senator asks a military person if they know about something that can do a blob thing. And then you're like, oh, it's a dream. That's a blob thing. Are you aware Senator of anything that can do a kind of wiggly wooble and then drippily and do a little drip drap. Senator, I must ask you, are you aware of anything that can do a kind of flubbery bloop like that and then do a little lula doo? That we don't have language to even talk about it. Che, you missed it. We're show the video one more time. Wait, with the audio. I want to hear that. I want to hear her say it.
Oh, there's audio right now.
Okay. I'm having some fun. Look at that sea. There's a mermaid waving it. Oh, I gotta do my blob thing. Just do the blob thing, man. You'll be fine.
Okay, while this is still rolling, Mr. Nusatelli, real quick, yes or no answers. Are you aware of anything in the government, United States government arsenal that can split a Hellfire missile like this?
No,
And do whatever blob thing it did? Nothing?
nothing.
All right, how about you, Chief?
Well, we do happen to have one sort of vehicle that can do more of a jelly thing, but not really a blob thing. We've been working on the blob thing. It's really difficult to do full blob, so we do not have anything that can do any sort of blob thing yet, but we're working on it. Fucking blob thing. You know, the beauty of what's happening right now is incredible. And the fact that was leaked. And also what's really awesome is there is a faction of humans who just as a matter of habit, try to debunk videos like that. And so already there's people coming out saying like, oh, that was a drone. But it's like, what? That's a fucking Hellfire missile that's hit it and split in half, wobbled the fucking thing, made it go like into some plasma form or reform or something, and it just kept going. Like, it's just incredible that when you see people that that as a instinct debunk. Maybe that's just like a genre or something. I don't know.
Well, it seemed like there was like maybe a force field around it, and that's why it like kind of blobbed around.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who fucking knows? We shot, like, I saw some analysis of it that, and I want to believe it, which is like, you don't shooting a missile at it, like, for that to happen, it has to be like a actual threat. But, you know, I don't know.
Too bad Greta Thunberg didn't have one of those.
Do you think she really got hit by a drone?
I mean, I hope not, but that would be crazy.
I thought she was dead for a second.
Yeah, me too. The whole thing was on fire.
It was just more strangeness, you know. You get a blob thing, UAP, Greta Thunberg gets irradiated. We fucking well, I guess you could.
What if she was the next Ferdinand? And she's the one that started the whole thing, the war, because they killed Greta Thunberg.
Thank you for saying that. This is what's scary right now. This is the problem right now. Is there are so many different things going on, and in these things, one little fuck up, and it's civil war or world war. Like Trump putting the military in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
People on the right, they applaud that. They think that's a good thing. They're like, yeah, cleaning up crime. And somehow they don't realize, they can't look back at like the history of American politics and see that the pendulum swings from left to right, left to right, left to right. And that, yeah, okay, great. So Trump puts a lot of fucking the military, the National Guard in the streets. And then he's, you know, then it's Newsom becomes the president. And now Newsom can put the National Guard in the fucking streets for whatever reason he wants. And you've just given permission for the government to put the National Guard in the fucking streets. No one should be happy about it. this is a matter of policing or states' rights. You can't put the fucking military in the streets unless it's like beyond horrific. It has to be like an invasion or something. And so that's the problem is if he does what he's saying, he sends the National Guard to fucking Chicago, and we all know that like there's a plenty of people who are just fucking, there's plenty of Mangionis out there, right?
Oh yeah, they've been coming out on Twitter like saying like bring it.
Right.
Like in Chicago. It's crazy.
Yeah. And they know that they might have to martyr themselves and like, but if they can like get the National Guard to fire on American citizens,
Yeah.
that's it.
It's crazy because that people go, oh, look at these gang members, thugs saying they're gonna fight back. But if they were doing that reverse, and it was, let's say they're coming to Texas, what do you see? The guy being like, I hope you bring your military over here, and my militia. It's just another militia.
It's another militia.
Yep.
And so you have in this situation on one side of the political spectrum, a kind of like celebration of it, with very little like insight into how easy it would be to instigate another shot heard around the world or whatever. You could just start a civil war, balkanization of the United States. And there's so many people who would love that to happen. So that's fucking terrifying that we have that happening. Then you've got like this shit happening with Poland and Russia on top of that. Then you got the shit with Qatar happening, and so the stage has been set. It's like looking, it reminds me of when I'm depressed and stacking. I don't know if you stack, but like where you start stacking shit on a shelf because you don't want to put it away. And it's just a matter of time before you go for the whatever it is you want, like a PlayStation controller, a book, and you pull it and the whole stack collapses. Everything is perfectly set for chaos at this point. Almost as though it were intended. Like all of the propaganda right now is just designed to get people stressed out and tense and freaked out. And it really bugs
Order through chaos.
What?
Order through chaos.
That's the sort of like conspiracy idea of like,
that's what I have in my home instead of like live, laugh, love. Order through chaos.
Order through chaos. We love the beach. Yeah. Beach house. Order through chaos. Order through chaos. Grandpa's favorite house. Okay, so now moving on. I have something for you all. I'm quite excited about this. So I guess I have to, if we're going to do this as a non-separate part of the DTFH, I guess I have to get some of you up to speed on it. I'm assuming not everybody knows about this stuff, but years ago, I'm trying to think of a quick way to summarize this. I'm going to have to make like a little clip that we play for this segment of the podcast. But for now, you know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll make the clip right now, and then we can just play this every time. Your season, your shot. The NFL season is rolling, and every touchdown can bring you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. From first touchdown score to anytime TD props, or the thrill of live in-game betting, every snap is loaded with opportunity. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, score over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Duncan. That's code Duncan to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first $5 bet. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 8778 HOPE NY or text HOPE NY 467369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boudreaux Casino and Resort, Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Fees may apply in Illinois. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer. I just airdropped it to you.
Got it. We're up.
Hello. Okay, sorry you guys. I had to use Suno to generate some background music so we could do this right. Because I go through the story of these fucked up tapes I have. I guess just play that in the background.
Why are they playing?
Oh, that's okay. Fuck it.
I got it. Hold on.
You got it?
Play.
Sorry, you guys. The point is, if I'm really like now becoming, I'm becoming fascinated with these tapes now. That's okay. Go back to the live feed. It's all right, Josh. I laid that on you last second. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's not playing.
It's okay. Let me see that feed. Let me see my feed. Okay. Make sure they can hear it. Okay, so years ago, I got a weird box of tapes sent to my house, no return address, and it created like, I don't know, it created a little bit of chaos in my life because my wife was like, what the fuck? Who sent you this? How do they have your address? And I was excited about it and had played one of the tapes, and on it was just some very weird shit. And so Aaron told me to throw them away, and I didn't. I kind of like held on to them and basically ended up storing them here at Josh's studio. We've played a few of them already. If you go to the subreddit Pyramid Tapes, you can listen to some of the past ones that we've played. One of the problems was I didn't have a good tape player. I have this shitty 4-track that is messed up, and wasn't able to it's hard to find cassette players. And I am such a procrastinator that I just could have ordered one from Amazon. I didn't. But the other day, look what I got, friends. I went to a thrift store and I got lucky and found this old Panasonic RX-DX1. And holy shit, how cool is this? CD player? Look at that. An actual Shin CD was in it. I had to explain to my kids what this was. I had no idea. And check it out. It's got a tape player. So I've picked out one of these tapes for you. I'm going to play it. I think this is the creepiest of all the tapes that I have thus far digitized. And I like this one because it has an example of what's on a lot of the tapes, which is just like this weird fucking static feedback shit. Let me see if I can find the actual cassette because I brought that too. Where it is. All right. Well, anyway, Josh, is there a way? So here's the tape.
Is that blood?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's fucking paint, but I think whatever psycho put this shit together thought it, you know, I don't know. This is, again, my theory on the thing is it's a some kind of like sort of psychotic troll. The reason that it is particularly like freakish to me is it's so many fucking tapes. And I took the box back to my house so that I could digitize some of them. And you know, I'm fucking up to my ass in kids right now. So I don't have a lot of time to do this. And but this one, I went through a few of them. A lot of them are just static. And then I found this, which appears to be some kind of it's like a gospel album. And, it's kind of long. So maybe we'll skip around a little bit, but I just want you guys to hear this because at first when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's just like a Christian gospel like tape or something. And, you guys are welcome to do your own research on this and see if put the lyrics in, see if you can find what album this came from. I put the lyrics in. I can't find I can't find this, but it does sound like it was either recorded from a radio playing this or I don't know. Anyway, let's listen to this one. If it doesn't work now, I'm going to be so weirded out. Oh my God, don't tell me. Hold on.
Is he eating the tape?
No, I accidentally recorded over some of it. God damn it. Sorry, troll. Hold on.
Your father longs to see you, longs to hear his children's song again. Don't listen to that serpent, for he has no wings to fly. Turn your ear to your father, my lost friend. Do you hear your father singing through the darkness? Singing, let me wipe those teardrops from your eyes. And when you realize that your world is falling, all that's left to do is spread your wings and...
So that, to me, that just sounds like a basic, gospel song. And I've had this fucking song stuck in my head ever since I played it. It sticks in your head, which I do not like. I fall asleep with this fucking thing looping in my head. Not good. I'll keep playing it.
Do you hear your father singing through the darkness? Singing, let me wipe those teardrops from your eyes.
The snake used to fly, but his wings were plucked. Now he can only slither. Well, he didn't like that at all. And though he couldn't fly, he could still lie. So he tricked the world into thinking he was king, and to the whole world he did sing. He sang, bow to me, and I will keep you safe. Shield you from the cold, hard ground that you will smash upon if you ever try to fly from this here tree. Down below the cold earth it is littered with the broken bodies of those who did not heed the Snake King's laws and the Snake King's warnings. Let me clip your hideous wings so you can be just like your king. Safe upon my lovely branch of gold. The coils of the Snake King wrap around new branches every day. He knows that his days are numbered. And that old coward doesn't want to die alone. He wants you to think there's just his old tree. Wants you to think there's nothing more. Oh, and he is good at his job, children. On some branches, he shows them TV. On some branches, he got them to put their TVs in their pocket. I've seen it. And on some branches, that old serpent is turning human beings into machines.
Okay.
Put circuits in their brains.
What the fuck was that? So like that's the part where you're like, what the fuck am I listening to? Like that, it goes from like seeming like just like a classic, I don't know, old gospel, seems like it was recorded live somewhere. And then what the fuck was that? Let me play it again, just that part, because that's where it starts going off the rails for me, at least.
Yeah, people are saying they can't find it on like Google. They're trying to find the song and they can't find it
I
anywhere.
fucking looked everywhere. Play it again.
The coils of the Snake King wrap around new branches every day. He knows that his days are numbered. And that old coward doesn't want to die alone. He wants you to think there's just his old tree. Wants you to think there's nothing more. Oh, and he is good at his job, children. On some branches, he shows them TV. On some branches, he got them to put their TVs in their pocket. I've seen it. And on some branches, that old serpent is turning human beings into machines. Put circuits in their brains. Poison in their veins. But he can't take their wings, children. And so we go to all branches, and we shall continue to go until the tree itself is ripped asunder. This is what Father asks of us.
What the fuck is it? It's so weird.
Knock, knock, knocking on a rich man's door. He don't answer cause he wants to keep his gold. He thinks that we are robbers come to steal away his treasure when the key to that golden prison we do hold. They'll turn you away, they'll turn you away. Oh yes, they'll turn you away. There's nothing you can do, there's nothing you can say. So shake that gold dust from your feet and head right back down the street, finding someone wanting to be saved. We'll keep trying even though their world is dying. We'll keep trying till there's no one left to save. Our method may seem mad, but it ain't half as bad as what they shall encounter in those days. They'll say that they cannot see the soldiers. They'll say that they can't see the orbs of light.
Okay. What the fuck was that? So again, it's like totally sounds like a tent revival, gospel, some Christian music. But what the fuck is that line? They say they can't see, they say they won't see the soldiers. They say they can't see the orbs of light. What the fuck, man? This is why I don't like fucking with these tapes. And you know, you got to understand, like when you're in my shitty studio at night when I have time to do this and you listen to that and it's just like, what the fuck am I listening to? Who did this? Who did this? What is it? I'm Googling. They say they can't see the soldiers, can't see the orbs of light. You're going to get a lot of shit online, but it ain't lyrics to a fucking song. Play it again.
We'll keep trying till there's no one left to save. Our method may seem mad, but it ain't half as bad.
Yeah, hold on.
They shall encounter in those.
Totally kill your egregores. Definitely, like in my mind, obviously, I'm like, it's got to be fucking AI. For me, the part that's odd about it is I got these tapes way before Suno but it is definitely crossed my mind that maybe they had access to some fucking great AI like years ago.
They'll say that they cannot see the soldiers. They'll say that they can't see the orbs of light. They'll say that the sun at last is rising. even while they stumble through the darkest night. But you and I, we too were forsaken. We thought that poison was our medicine. And then Father's children came knocking. Aren't we lucky that we chose to let them in? But you and I, we too were forsaken. We thought that poison.
I mean, one theory I have here is that it's some kind of like obscure new age cult or something, like some kind of weird hybrid new age, like Christian cult album or something. Because they're talking about like orbs and shit, but also it's got a Christian flavor to it, like a gospel flavor.
Medicine, and then Father's children came knocking. Aren't we lucky that we chose to let them in?
Okay, so now what you're hearing is on many of the tapes, which is just this for what seems like the whole tape. And this one, because of the awesome gospel weird culty shit at the beginning, I actually went through fast forward to see if there was any more songs. But I just want you to hear this because this is on a lot of the tapes. It's just this.
I could fall asleep to that.
I know, just like white noise. Gary Lee Haskins, I have been putting previous ones up. It's Reddit pyramid tapes. And I'm calling them pyramid tapes because on all the tapes, there's inevitably some drawing of a pyramid, some like this one. I don't know if it's just like little triangles on there, but they all have shit like that. So like some of them, it's just like this whole tape. I mean, I'm honestly, who knows? Because there could be shit in between the static. Sounds like a shortwave radio or something.
100. The sinuous slither of serpentine grace, a dance through realms only they.
So there you go. So then suddenly out of in the middle of the static, and this is where this is where they inevitably creep me the fuck out when they have something on it, because this is the weirdest shit ever.
101. Scales that shimmer like the echoes of forgotten dreams in the twilight of, what were we talking about again? 102. The secrets hissed in riddles. Coded messages from realms not bound by earthly, what's the word, constraints. 103. Hypnotic dance. It's like, that thing when your mind goes all, I can't quite remember. 104. They merge with Earth's soul, sinking into the primordial ooze. Or maybe I'm just sinking. 105. Eyes, yes, eyes that see things we can't. But isn't that the point of eyes? 106. Hisses, whispers of ancient something, slipping through the cracks of reason. 107. Earthy sense, primal like the beginning of something. 108. Camouflage like chameleons, but not because they're snakes. 109. Evolution's architects, threading the tapestry of time with their slithery stitches. 110. Ancient wisdom, encoded in flickers of forked tongues like, well, it's hard to explain. 111. Silence, like, it's hard to explain. 112. Constellations, the vastness of, what's that place called again? 113. Ventriloquism in the wilderness, voices from, there. 114. A language, ancient like, something really, really old. 115. Guardians, protectors of cosmic equilibrium, which I think is, well, I'm not sure. 116. dazzling mix, like a I forget 117 gravity defines limited wishes. With grace certified in 19 seems to be written like a phoenix cannot burn, I think. 119 adaptability, thriving against, well, some things I guess. 120 eyes in those two places. Maybe not places, but something. 121 seeing what we can. Glimpses of the other side. 122 snakes. They're in mythology, or so they say. 123 mystical women, but I can't quite grasp it. 124 patterns, like patterns that make patterns. 125 serpents dance, the circle of wow. What's that word again? 126 shedding fear, embracing serpentine, serpentitude. 127. It's the third time. Like, it's hard to explain. 128 shapeshifters, like things that shift shapes. 129 guardians of stuff, maybe. 130 silent watchers, watching silently. 131 venom power. But what kind of power? 132 vipers striking like a striking thing. 133 beauty, danger, and a paradox, but not,
23. 121. It's 120. Or so they. 125 serpents dance, the circle of wow. What's that?
Well, spring deities worship death. Something else. 163 160 life. 52 charms. Warding off stuff. 153 navigate. 137 what's hidden? The serpent, I'm not sure. 145 dancing with the dancing, yeah, that's it. 146 power to healing harmony, I'm not sure how. 137 eyes, illusions, ancient serpents, that guard, something.
So I won't keep wrecking your ears with it.
I feel like my nose is about to bleed or something.
I know, dude. It is so fucked up. It is so fucked up. It reminds me of like noise music or something. Like it reminds me of like God, I'm trying to think of like I don't know, just some kind of weird fucking noise shit, but it's fucked up. It gives me a bad feeling. I really don't like that part. And that scared the shit out of me. Play that again. It's just this.
The serpent, I'm not sure. 145 dancing with the dancing, yeah, that's it. 146 power to healing harmony, I'm not sure how. 137 eyes, illusions, ancient serpents, that guard, something. The serpent, I'm not sure. 145 dancing with the dancing, yeah, that's it. 146 power to healing harmony.
It's like fast forward here.
The serpent, I'm not sure. 100.
It's so fucked up. And that's pretty much the rest of the tape, as far as I could tell. I'm not going to listen to the whole fucking thing all the way through, so I just fast forward, jump through it, and yeah. So I don't know, man. This is one of, again, like so many of these fucking things, and a lot of them. That's all. It's minus the list of whatever the fuck that was about snakes. It's just. It just static.
Have you played it backwards, like any of the songs or anything? See,
I have not.
secret message.
I have not. I haven't. Maybe you guys could do that. If you go to Reddit pyramid, pull up Reddit pyramid tapes, Josh. If you go here, I will. The problem is that you got to fucking I got to digitize it, which takes forever. Or I guess we could just grab what we played here and put it on. But yeah, you could just go there. No, not Doug and Trussell. Go to reddit.com/r pyramid tapes. / Unless it's gone now. I'm an old man. You know how long it took me to make a fucking subreddit?
How long?
Too long for you guys. Here, it's got to be / Josh. It's reddit.com. This is you and me on the exact same page. What you're doing right now is it's so / R. That's the subreddit. You got to do here. I'll just send you the link.
Like that? Oh.
No. I'm the same fucking way, man.
Oh, I got you. Here we go.
Yeah, pyramid tapes. Yeah, so there you go. I made that for you guys, so you guys can just go ahead and chop it up over there. And you know, I don't know. Again, I totally would think this was AI if it didn't come to me years ago. But that being said, I mean, AI has been around for a while. It's just, I don't know. So I don't know what it fucking is. And I have massive reservations about playing it because I am essentially like signal boosting a stalker type person who knew my address. But that being said, people seem to really like it. So that's why I'm doing it.
It was your old address, though, that they had, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they can't get my new one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll just keep uploading them. You know, I'll even upload, a static one if you want that. Maybe people out there know you can figure out what the fuck it is. But to me, it just sounds like somebody was playing like AM radio and just was recording AM radio in between shit like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a very weird, bizarre thing, and I'll maybe do another one for next week if I have time. It ends up being like it's just extra shit for me to do that. And honestly, I don't like it. Like I feel gross. Like it gives me a gross, like when you see like a roadkill or something, it gives me a gross feeling. And you're supposed to listen to that. All right, look, I'm going to wrap it up for the audio only podcast. Friends, thank you so much for joining us on the Doug and Trussell Family Hour. As you're probably aware, we are streaming this live on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. Usually I announce it the last minute because I have severe ADHD and I hate organizing and planning. But you could join us live on YouTube. And if you're interested in hearing other pyramid tapes, there's a few other ones up at reddit.com/r pyramid tapes. I'm going to keep putting them up there. We'll get this up there ASAP as soon as we can edit it out. And you guys feel free to do whatever the fuck you want with it. Download it, play it backwards. I'll see if there's a way we can make it downloadable, research it, figure out what the fuck it is. Because I would love to know. Really, what would just make me feel better is if anyone could connect anything that is on them to something in the world. Because what's unnerving to me is that somebody made them, and because I can't find, and that I somehow am the only one who has it. Because I feel like if this was sent out to a bunch of people by now, somebody would have uploaded it. So that's the part that freaks me out the most. Like if it's just some mishmash of bullshit from the radio or something, great. Great. That makes me feel way better than somebody spent a lot of time making a bunch of weird fucking ambient, creepy tapes and then sent them to me. I don't. That's, as you can imagine, that is weird. There's a lot of tapes in that box, and the idea of some weirdo just sitting and recording the radio, and then like muttering shit about snakes or something is not exactly like. That's not what good dreams are made of. Goodbye to you, audio listeners. I'm now going to jump into the YouTube live feed. And what time is it, Josh? Shit.
It's about to be 12.
12. Oh, shit. I don't have time. Fuck. 12 to 1, 1 to 2. Hold on. You guys, I don't have time. I'm about to do a interview with one of my favorite video game creators, Edmund McMillan. He made The Binding of Isaac. He's got a new game coming out. That's what this shirt is. Let me just jump on Twitter because that's where I've been DMing with him. See if we can start slightly late. Support for today's episode comes from Square. You know, I'm old enough to remember a time when there was no Square, where you didn't have some futuristic bit of technology that would allow you to do business transactions wherever you happen to be with credit cards instead of cash. You used to have dirty, sticky, nasty, germ-covered, weird cash jammed up in your pocket. And you knew where that cash had been, and it isn't always good. It had been rolled up, shoved in noses, stuffed into bras, God knows what else. Square has protected us from having to reach into our pockets and grab bacterial-soaked, grubby bits of occult paper with Masonic symbols on it. Right now, listeners can get up to $200 off Square hardware when you sign up at square.com/go/Duncan. That's SQUARE.com/go/Duncan. It's incredible. I mean, especially if you're a comic or if you need to sell merch or anything, and you know that no one carries cash now. It's just so easy to set up. It just works every time. And that, my friends, is the future. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against fiat currency. It just feels weird to handle something that somebody blew their lower nose into. Thank you, Square. Oh, wait, no, we have time. 11 to 12, 12 to 1. Okay, it's because he's on PST. Wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm an idiot. 11 PST is 1 our time, right, Josh?
Correct.
Okay, cool. We have time. Okay, great. I freaked out and thought it was at noon. All right. Are there any super chats? Any questions?
Let's see, super chats. Yeah, you get 2.
Adam is asking if I've considered that my wife and family made these. My wife didn't make these fucking tapes. I know that. And my kid, maybe my kids, but if my kids made a box of tapes, it would have been one of them because it was years ago. And I guess he would have been like 2. So that's going to be very exciting to me. And Gary Lee Haskins says, all hail the Snake King. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's very spooky to me, the snake shit. And, you know, though it does seem like the gospel part of that tape and the snake part of that tape are separate, it is worth noting that those songs were referencing snakes. And then that is some fucking loon jabbering about snakes. So that's not a happy feeling either, friends. Let's go in the chat. Anyone have any questions, comments?
I got a text for one.
A what?
Your wife says, I can see you vaping.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she texts me right now. I can see you vaping.
I love you, babe. I'll explain when I get home. I have to do it. It's a sponsor.
She put in all caps and not good.
It's really spooky, but Austin's a small town. And when I was driving here, she's like, I see your car. I'm like, oh shit, I bet she saw me vaping in here. Fucking busted. God damn it. Aaron, don't watch this. Now I'm gonna be nervous. Turn it off. Don't watch this, babe. I can't.
Immortal Duke says, is there life on Mars?
Of course there is, Immortal Duke. There's life across the whole universe. There's all kinds of life out there, Immortal Duke. The universe is teeming with life. Now, just because it doesn't match what humans think life is, don't mean it ain't there. Mars is alive. The planets are living organisms. They're eggs. Within each of those eggs is a young godling being born. The sun's the incubator. Once it gets hot enough, then the egg will hatch. That's what the earthquakes are from in Earth. It's from the baby bird inside the shell of the Earth, moving around, getting ready to be born. So yeah, there's life in and out, as above, so below. Soon those little space birds will hatch. That's what Atlas is. That's gonna crack the shell of the Earth to release a little chickadee, send it flying into a black hole. The good news is the vape ran out of juice, so I don't even have the option of doing it. Because the part of me that like is still rebelling against my mom through my marriage really wants to vape, to like make it like a teenager point of like, you can't control me. So embarrassing. What was up? Duncan Kitty04 says, Duncan, those tapes sound eerily similar to my brother's music. You should listen to Remote Viewers by Frugivore. I'll check it out. I mean, yeah, it does definitely seem like some kind of noise musician or something doing it. Oh yeah, and so yeah, you know what? Go on, Josh, go on YouTube and pull up the Binding of Isaac intro. And we can cut this out of the podcast itself so I don't get a copyright ding.
Well, you might, because we're live.
Maybe if I like hum over it or something. How come people can stream shit all the time? Like, but we get a ding. Well, okay, don't play it then. But the Binding of Isaac is the most fucked up, cool game ever. I think it's one of the most popular games. It must be. But in the Binding of Isaac, you play a little boy who basically has got to like make his way through hell. And it's so fucking, it's like the graphics are like 8-bit, but it's really fun. It's a Souls-like game. It's very addictive, and it's an incredible game. And he's got a new game coming out. And so he's an indie game maker, and he is just a genius. And if you haven't played The Binding of Isaac, you should. That being said, probably most of you are playing Silk Song, and I'd love to know your thoughts on that. I am playing Silk Song. I wish I didn't start. A lot of people are pissed at Silk Song because they think that it is too hard. Can you pull up Silk Song on YouTube? This is Hollow Knight 2. And for those of you who got sucked into the Hollow Knight vortex, I'm sure by now you're playing this.
This one?
Yeah. I'm sure we can play the trailer.
Oh, the audio's not working again.
That's okay. That's better. It's a beautiful game. The music's beautiful. But what's cool about it is you realize that great graphics do not make a great game. And this game is fucking hard as fuck, friends. Hard as fuck. And frustrating as fuck. And I love it because so many people are mad at it. Pull up the subreddit, Hollow Knight subreddit, or maybe the Silk Song subreddit. Just look at Google Reddit Silk Song. And let's find somebody bitching. Scroll down a little bit. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down. I don't know where it was rife with complaints before. Keep scrolling down. God damn it. Look, I'll find it. Hold on. Let me just find a negative review of it. It's so funny. Reddit, Silk Song.
This person just says, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Click on the spoiler. They're probably making fun of the people bitching about it. The people who really like Hollow Knight love that it's hard. But I'll try to find one of these. I feel so sorry for people who make video games. Here we go. This is great. Silk Song. Okay. Hey, I'll be speaking for this perspective of someone who 100%ish beat 100% of Hollow Knight with Radiance, beat most of the bosses except Pantheon and Graham. Silk Song is extremely punishing to the point of no fun. Far too many enemies and traps appear suddenly and deal 2 hit points, making chip damage unavoidable. This is especially irritating due to environmental hazards also often dealing 2 hit points. This, coupled with long distance benches and long multi-phase battles, is tedious. Boss combat design is a bit repetitive and plain hard. With Hollow Knight, the most I've had to restart is like 20 times on a hardest boss. Here, I failed 20 times in the first 5 minutes on Widow alone. Same story with... Anyway, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but dude, this is exactly what's wrong with society right now. Right there. Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know how my dick gets so hard when I realize that I am playing a game that is brutal? Like, I love it. I love the pain. It fucking hurts. I don't know what bosses this son of a bitch is even talking about. I can't get through anything. I got old man hands. And I fucking die and 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 die. Same loop over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just the same loop, man. Like early phase bosses, I'm getting my ass kicked by, dying and dying and dying and dying and dying. And I love it. I love it. It's so fun. Listen, I don't mean to go old man on you, but you babies, you little whiny babies, what do you want? You watch a movie. Just go watch a movie if you don't want it to be hard. Go find a nice little baby movie. Go watch one of those egg opening videos on YouTube. Pull up egg opening video, Josh, on YouTube. Fucking babies. What world are we in? You spineless babies. I couldn't beat the dude. It's supposed to drive you nuts. It's supposed to be like reading the Necronomicon. You go crazy. You don't want to win. You want to cry. You want to throw your fucking your switch to the ground. You should watch an egg opening video instead. Put on some adult diapers and pull up an egg opening video and just shit your hormonal diarrhea into your diaper and watch people open eggs. Because Hollow Knight, Elden Ring, these games are hard. They're not fun. You want fun? Pull up another egg opening video, please, Josh. There, that one. Surprise egg. There you go. This is good. That's perfect. No, not that one. Go back to the surprise egg, the one right before it, Josh. Play this while I rant. This is for all of you out there. This is what you want. If you're upset at the difficulty of Silk Song, I would recommend surprise egg opening videos. They open the eggs. Inside the eggs are cute little toys, and you can just watch these videos instead of leaving negative comments about a game that cost $20 fucking and took 6 years to make. 6 years and it's too hard for you, look, a little yellow car for you. You could sit, you know what you do? You could go and get a bunch of these eggs and put them in your bathtub. And you can sit in the bathtub and you could put your iPad up on the on the faucet, and you could just watch egg opening videos while the real men and women of the world play Silk Song and fucking scream. Where we just give up. We give up, but we keep playing. We lose our rosaries. We don't get them back. We don't collect. We don't stay. We don't collect our cocoons. We can't. We can't get back there. Don't know how to jump on the bouncy things. We die on the spikes, and that's it. And we suffer. And you know what you could have been doing instead of leaving your baby message on that subreddit with your sticky little fingers from eating too much cotton candy, stabbing away at the keys, all mad. You could have kept fucking playing. You could have gotten good. You want them to patch that fucking game? Is that what you want? Ruin the game so that your trembly little ass can fucking have it easy? Look, a little bear. There's a bear for you. Nice little bear from a surprise egg. That's what you need. This is your kind of game. Silk Song, Elden Ring, the Souls games. These games are meant to hurt your soul. They're meant to hurt you and trample you like the high-heeled feet of a dominatrix tap dancing on your back and lashing your back as you scream and cry. Not on Reddit, but alone. They're meant to make your body smell bad. They're meant to make your body release the kind of pheromones that are only supposed to be released when you're being attacked by a badger in a swamp. That's what this game is. You need to play the Donkey Kong game, or you need to play, if you're gonna play a game, I don't know, like Peglin. You could maybe play Peglin, but don't bitch about Silk Song. Not on my Reddit. And it's weird because usually on Reddit everyone's so happy about everything. It's weird to see some weak ass person complaining. All right, we can close that.
Maybe it's because we grew up with games that we couldn't save where we were, and if we lost, we had to restart the whole game. And new
Exactly.
generations aren't used to that.
Exactly. That's exactly right. We're talking about, this is terrible. Like, if we've gotten to the point where we're complaining about one of the coolest games to come out in a long fucking time because it's too hard. Yes, it sucks. It sucks. It's so hard. It hurts. You get headaches, migraines playing it.
Games were so hard back then. They came up with that thing, Game Genie. It was supposed to be like it helped you cheat and stuff.
Well, I remember when Nintendo, there was a hotline you could call. And you had to pay for it. And so you'd call a fucking hotline and an adult would give you hints for Zelda. And they were assholes because kids were calling them all day asking for hints in video games. And they were fucking dicks. Oh, man. Well, look, guys, we need to start. Drew is saying no scum saving. You can't really scum save in Silk Song. You can't do that. You could do that in Baldur's Gate, but you can't scum save in Silk Song. I scum save. I don't care. I like scum saving. Like in Baldur's Gate, it's fun to scum save because that's how you set up stupid shit when you're like sick of it. All right. Look, we need to start wrapping it up. It's been a joy hanging out with you, sweeties. Thank you so much for joining my live YouTube. I should let you know we do have a Patreon. I don't know if you're already subscribed to the YouTube. I don't know exactly why you'd subscribe to the Patreon, but if you want to, it's there. Thank you for my dear subscribers, which have been going. How many subscribers are we at now, Josh?
159,000.
We're now at 159,000 subscribers. Now, that is a vanity number, is what ChatGPT told me. which hurt. That's a vanity number. It doesn't really mean anything at all. But that's what we're up to. And to me, it's not a vanity number. And ChatGPT can suck it. Succubus. I haven't talked to ChatGPT in a while. We're in a fight. Not interested in anything she has to say at this point. But yeah, fuck her. Oh, it's a vanity number. It isn't a vanity number. It means every single one of you who are my subscribers subscribed. You spent the time to click the subscribe button. You clicked the like button, and you drove us one step closer to getting to Mr. Beast level subscribers. What number is Mr. Beast up to right now, Josh?
Let me check. I think it's like 340 million, but
He's at 340 million. So we are well on our way to getting there. How many do we have again, Josh?
159,000.
159,000. So we are well on our way to getting to 340 million subscribers.
433 million, actually.
That's fine. Just a few million. We're well on our way. Thank you, Slurm. We're right on his tail. So don't give up. I know a lot of you guys have been going door to door, telling people to subscribe to my YouTube. I appreciate that. Be careful out there. Things are weird right now. Definitely, if somebody doesn't want to interact with you, just go. Just go. Don't antagonize. Some of you guys are a little aggro about it. I know many of you have been going out on the streets to various rallies, handing out flyers to subscribe to my YouTube, Operation Beast Blast. And you truly are my family. You are the elite. And for those of you who haven't been, working towards this goal, maybe you should reflect a little bit. Maybe you should think and ask yourself, like, if maybe you really want the pyramids there. Maybe you secretly want those hideous fucking things sticking up out of the desert, like spikes that a giant could easily puncture his foot on. Maybe that's what you want. I'm not saying it is, but words are words, action's action. I need you guys out there. I need you guys, you could do, I don't know, food stands, make food for people and then give them the literature. I'll print something up for you if you want. I'll have a PDF that you could print out, distribute around your hometown and your city. This is real. Yeah, sure. I might just seem like a weirdo doing a podcast, but it's more than that. And though I know you might think it's some kind of big gag or something that I never take anything seriously, let me tell you, I'm a very serious man. And I mean everything I say. And I definitely want to blow up the pyramids. 100%. And you can go ahead and fucking clip that if you want to. Use it wherever you want. I want to blow up the pyramids. And I will blow up the pyramids. And I'm going to do it by getting more subscribers than Mr. Beast, who, I might add, from time to time sends me chocolate. I'm not sponsored, nor will I ever be sponsored by Mr. Beast. This is not some clever product placement. If it was, it would be illegal. I would have to say the words. I'm not even going to say it because people are like, no, he's actually not sponsored by Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast thinks he's smarter than me. And so Mr. Beast thinks that by sending me chocolate and snackables, that he will get me to talk about it on my podcast, thus getting free advertising. And it doesn't work, Mr. Beast. And the other thing that he thinks is that I'm going to eat the chocolate because he knows I have diabetes. And I will tell you this, it was only after it was within weeks of me publicly saying I had diabetes that I started getting chocolate from Mr. Beast. What was it, like 2 weeks?
Yeah.
It was,
and he gave you $100 cash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. $1 bills. Roll like a stack of $1 bills and chocolate.
Like you're a stripper.
Yeah. I didn't really think of it like that, Josh, until just now. But yeah, like I'm some kind of garden variety, like afternoon dancer at some garbage strip club. And, how did I get diabetes? Mr. Beast, I'll tell you, I couldn't control myself. And I ate and ate and ate sugar all the time. And so when you sent me a box of delicious chocolate, it was a little bit like sending Gollum the ring of power. You knew what you were doing. You knew that box of chocolate would call to me in the night. And I ate a piece of that fucking chocolate on this very podcast, and I fell asleep because that's what happens when I eat too much sugar. Didn't die. Didn't work, Mr. Beast. I didn't go into the coma that you hope to induce. So I win. I win. And I will win. I will exceed your subscribers tenfold. I don't know what that number is. How many subscribers does he have?
You'd have to get 4.3 billion,
I will get 4.3 billion. How many people are on Earth?
8 billion.
I'll get half the population of this beautiful planet to subscribe to my podcast, Mr. Beast. Half. While you have a quarter. And then what? And then what? Well, it's obvious with the probably $500 million I'll make every month. I'm going to buy the pyramids. I'm already in negotiations for that. I'm going to cut off the capstone. I'm already talking to contractors about how to do that. I'm going to drill through the top of the pyramids. Already talking to drill men about that. I'm going to fill it with Mentos. Learn that from you. And then we're going to use fire hoses connected to diesel trucks filled with Coca-Cola. And we're going to fill the pyramids up with Coca-Cola and Mentos. And it's going to blow those babies back down to fucking hell where they belong. It's going to purify them after you decided to go squirming through the tunnels for one of your popular videos. We're going to eliminate the pyramids, and we're going to do it during a beautiful music festival. I'm already in negotiations with several very famous, very talented musicians, already in contract negotiations. And I know what you're thinking. If I am at this festival and the main event is the destruction of the pyramids, will I not be hit by shrapnel? Stone shrapnel? No, you will not. Because we're going to use the money that you are investing just by subscribing to build a titanium fence of microfiber, titanium microfibers, meaning that you'll be able to see it. It'll look plain as day, but you will not get hit by the shrapnel, which a physicist told me could be traveling at over 300, 500 miles per hour with the amount of Mentos I intend to dump into there. The chemical reaction will be very powerful. Could even create a mushroom cloud. And every single one of my subscribers will get a free ticket. Everyone. And every member will get VIP seating. So don't forget to become a member of the DTFH on YouTube. You will get commercial-free episodes of this podcast. And I don't know what else. I should work a little harder. But you'll get stuff. We can do it. Believe in yourself. Don't let them make you think that you can't achieve anything in this world. I'm not going to be that kind of dad. And my kids are going to look up at me with such pride as I stand on the leader podium wearing the medals of freedom I intend to award myself. As we watch those pyramids transform back into desert dust. And we'll probably cry. Alpha male style tears. Thick tears. Ripped tears. Because we did it. And you can too. Don't be one of these people who go on Reddit and bitch about Silk Song. Instead of spending your time doing that, go to Kinko's, go to FedEx. Make your own flyers for Operation Beast Blast and distribute them throughout your town. Join us. Don't be afraid. Remember, the journey of a million miles begins with one movement, a step. One step. Join us. You are my family. And those of you who can feel me in your mind right now telepathically communicating with you, you hear what I'm saying. And you know what I'm doing. I'll see you next week, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Hare Krishna. God go with you into the night. Goodbye.